This January, Disney Plus is the home to new stories, new journeys, and new beginnings, with Disney's national treasure Edge of History, as well as Star Wars Bad Batch Season 2 for the older kids in your family. Months have passed since the events on Kamino, and the Bad Batch continue their journey navigating the Empire after the fall of the Republic. I'm definitely looking forward to that new national treasure show for one of our Friday family movie nights to cuddle up on the couch with some popcorn. All these and more streaming this month only on Disney Plus. Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kid Short Stories. If this is your first time, welcome to the family. We are the podcast that turns your ideas into an amazing adventure every single day. You know, we couldn't even exist without imaginations from kids just like you. So if you have an idea for a story, I'd love to see it. Check down in the show notes below for how you can submit your own story idea, and maybe we'll turn it into an awesome adventure. And parents, if you're new to kids podcasting, I want to challenge you to listen to podcasting for 5 days in a row with your kids. It's going to increase their imagination, decrease screen time, and we're going to have a lot of fun along the way. Are you guys ready for today's adventure? Me too, let's go! Bixby, it's snowing! Griffin yelled as he scrambled to put on his snow pants, boots, and jacket. He yanked open the front door with all of his might and headed out into the snowflakes. Bixby came out a moment later, pulling his hat over his head. Together, the two kids twirled out into the snow with their faces up to the sky. Snowflakes tickled their cheeks, and Griffin opened his mouth to catch them on his tongue. The first snowfall of the year was always the most magical. Everything seemed more beautiful when it was covered in that fresh, powdery snow. Griffin and Bixby gathered the little amount of snow that had fallen and rolled the perfect snowball. It was small enough to hold, but big enough that they needed to use both hands. They played with it, unable to bring themselves to throw it. It was too perfect to get destroyed. Griffin! Bixby! Dinner time! Called their mother. The boys sadly said goodbye to their perfect snowball, placing it carefully on the chair on the porch in the backyard. They went inside for dinner. After eating, Griffin and Bixby got ready for bed and dreamt of snowflakes and winter wonderlands. The next morning, they hurried through breakfast and rushed out to greet their Snowball on the porch. This time, Bixby got outside first. He looked at the empty porch chair. Griffin! The Snowball's gone! That night, while the world was sleeping, this Snowball, that very perfect snowball, came to life. It looked around but did not see anyone, so the snowball tried to sit and wait patiently for Bixby and Griffin to come back, but it grew bored. I'm out of here, announced the snowball. So it rolled itself off the chair and down the porch steps. Whoa, 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 it yelled as it thudded down each step. The snowball gave a sigh of relief at the bottom and rolled onward down the yard and out into the night. The snowball rolled its way along the dark street. The snowbanks were piled high from the snowplows that cleared the roads it was rolling on. Way too high for the snowball to even see over. Suddenly, a great furry beast leaped out in the snowball's path. Roof! 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 The big dog barked at the snowball. With each ruff, its front paws bounced off the frozen ground. Nice, doggy, nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa there, the snowball said as it slowly rolled backward away from the dog. But this was the wrong choice. The snowball was round, just like, oh no, the dog's favorite toy. And now the round snowball was rolling away. It was just too similar to the dog's favorite game of fetch. The dog followed after the snowball, still barking at it. It tried to pick the snowball up in its mouth, but the snowball picked up its pace.
Yuck! Dog drool!
The snowball yelled as the dog tried to slobber all over it. It rolled away as fast as it could, but the dog was too fast in this now cleared road. The snowball turned and propelled itself up the snowbank, landing into the soft snow on the other side. The dog climbed over easily and was sniffing the snow, searching.
I can't stay here much longer. He's gonna find me. He's trying to eat me.
The snowball was very scared. He mustered up all of his courage and popped up, rolling away at top speed. The dog saw the snowball speeding away and thought it was playing a game and chased after it. Around and around the two went, with the dog thinking the snowball was a toy ball, and the snowball trying its hardest not to get eaten. But as they raced in circles around the snowy ground, the snowball realized something was changing. It was growing larger with each circle they made over the snowy ground. Snow packed onto the snowball as it rolled until it was now the same size as the dog. The dog still chased the snowball around and around, not growing tired. So the snowball continued rolling and growing, trying to escape. Soon the snowball was taller than the dog, then twice the dog's size, then 3 times. The snowball finally stopped rolling. The dog caught up and stopped too. Staring up at the giant snowball towering over him, the dog was unsure what to do now. The snowball was much too big to fit in its mouth. The dog said, now a bit afraid himself. The snowball responded,
Now it's my turn to chase you.
It took off towards the dog, who yelped and began running away back toward where it had first appeared over the snowbank. The snowball followed after it, chasing the dog all the way back to its home. When the dog finally leapt back over into its yard, the snowball chuckled. Then it yawned. The sky grew lighter during their chase.
I gotta get back before Griffin and Bixby wake up,
realized the snowball. It rolled back to the house, stopping next to the porch where it had been left by the boys the night before. It was now much too big to fit on their chair now. The next morning, after running outside and seeing the snowball was missing from the chair where they left it, the boys looked around. They searched the windowsill and under the chair before Griffin saw something next to the porch and froze in surprise. I think I found it. Griffin pointed to the side of the porch at the enormous snowball that was now much, much taller than the both of them. It sat there, perfectly round, waiting to play with the boys who made it. The end. Great job, you listened all the way to the end, and you know what time it is. It's time for some shout-outs. I want to say a very special hello to Mrs. McCloyd's kindergarten class in Royal Oak, Michigan. Hello, friends. Stephen, Matthew, and Connor from Michigan. Addie from Calgary. Shua from Melbourne. Athar from Dubai, Connor from Massachusetts, and Cameron from Seattle. I'm so glad that you're all on the Kid Show Stories family. We could not have this much fun with imagination without you, my friends. Well, you have a super duper day, and I'll see you on our next adventure. Bye! This January, Disney Plus is the home to new stories, new journeys, and new beginnings with Disney's National Treasure Edge of History, as well as Star Wars Bad Batch Season 2 for the older kids in your family. Months have passed since the events on Kamino, and the Bad Batch continue their journey navigating the Empire after the fall of the Republic. I'm definitely looking forward to that new National Treasure show for one of our Friday family movie nights to cuddle up on the couch with some popcorn. All these and more streaming this month only on Disney Plus.